Here's our new investigation on the latest revelations contained in the leaked recordings. For select members of the city's executive protection team, traveling with the mayor could be lucrative. The reason why? It meant you automatically billed taxpayers a set number of hours.
A trip would come up, and we rotated the trips. And it was my understanding that when you went on a trip, it was 16 hours.
What do you mean it was 16 hours? I don't understand.
It was always overtime, built in additional overtime on the trip.
Oh, okay.
That's my understanding of the trip. That's how it's been.
While nothing in the NOPD policy book allows this, what Vappy stated in the interview means no matter how long these officers actually worked, they automatically billed taxpayers for 16 hours. Like on Friday, September 30th, the mayor and Vappy flew back from Los Angeles. There's the two of them in first class, the blurry picture coming from a source. Their flight landed back in New Orleans at 4 p.m., but Vappy continued to bill taxpayers until 10 that night, reaching his 16 hours of work. According to his interview, the likely reason why? It was a travel day, which gave him a full 16 hours.
How did you know that automatically that was a 16-hour day during travel times?
Because that's what was told to me when I came on the team.
By who? By whom?
By the team members, Lewis, Rob.
So did a supervisor ever tell you this?
No.
In our Outside the Office series, we had many questions about travel, including the long hours clocked in on every trip. But we also wanted to know what the officers not traveling with the mayor did while Cantrell was out of town. Interviews with the Public Integrity Bureau revealed some answers to our questions.
So on the days when the mayor was out of town with Vappy and you were here, what was your schedule like then?
So same schedule.
Same hours?
Same hours. Usually have to. Still stick to 8 to 8, but baby girl had to go to school.
Members of the executive protection team say they frequently attended to personal duties for the mayor.
So in executive protection, is there any duties that you would have without the mayor being? Anything outside of having her or the family?
So say she's out of town? Yes. What's our duties?
Mm-hmm.
So she's out of town. We deal with the daughter. So her daughter's in grade school, middle school. Drop the daughter off at school and pick her up. So say me and you working, we decide you bringing them on and I pick up in the evening. And we basically on call. Right. So that means no detail. You basically on call. If the daughter needs anything, we take care of the daughter. You know. So we basically on the clock. We're still on the clock. Yeah. So we take care of the daughter if the mayor is not around.
And some of those duties took place even when the mayor was in town.
Did you ever have to do anything related to protection with the husband or the daughter?
Yes.
Talk to me about that.
Stuff like bring them to the game, doctor's appointment, school with the daughter, doctor's appointment.
It's important to note sources do tell us this is not uncommon, and past mayors have asked security members to perform some similar duties. But the interviews do reveal the officers spent many days sitting around doing very little work, billing taxpayers, while the city faced a shortage of police officers and a surging crime problem.
Let's talk about your duties while you were with the mayor and at City Hall. What would that look like when let's say the mayor got to her office at City Hall? What would you do?
Go upstairs, bring her upstairs, and then check the office, and then go out to our cubicles.
What would you do while you were at your cubicles?
Sit down.
And?
Sit down, that'll be it.
So is there a computer at your cubicle?
Yes.
So you would just sit down and just do nothing?
I just sit in my cubicle. You asked me what I would do. I'd go right after I check the office, sit down at the cubicle. And then at 2 o'clock, I'd go pick up the daughter from school, and that'd be a wrap.
Deputy Charles Ellis, who you heard from in the story, retired from the sheriff's office this year. This afternoon, the sheriff's office said Ellis's last day of work was January 1st. He had been interviewed by PIB just 3 days before that.